I didn't fly nobody out. Hey, come on down to Pennsylvania Avenue. You know what I'm saying? Holla at Big Ron in the back. He'll get you in.
Who's in my crib?
You talking, man? I can't have you disrespecting my boy Billy. Good old Arkansas Bill. You know what I'm saying?
He said, Island. Where we do that at?
Island.
We talking about an island. I'm at the house. What you talking about?
An island?
I had a bit taught me on right in the Oval Office. What you talking about?
You got the music responsibility today. I feel like talking, god dang it. I feel like talking. It's on PhD tonight, y'all. Ooh. Coming in with the piano, the music in this mother lover.
This is going to be our like chill session,
Yeah, I like it too.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is what we're gonna do, and then we're just gonna get live. Like
I like it. I like
afterwards.
it. I think I need a chiropractor, yo.
Yes, I recommend everyone see a chiropractor at
that shit. I need that,
like,
man.
To get an adjustment. If you can't do it yourself, or there's like
I got limitations
and
on my
stuff
back
that you got going on.
You gotta let Ling go step on your back one time.
Yeah. That's what I need.
When they get up on the poles and just walk on your shit. You feel it? You like
nah, cause here's what happened. One of my friends, my old friends from the boat, she went and got a chiropractor.
She got a line. She got a line.
I was like,
done.
damn, I know that shit feel good. Like, I'm just watching it. I'm like, oh, that shit feel good. I know it do. Cause my shit doesn't need to be popped since my accident. For real.
Shouts out to the boy Peyton. What's up with it, man? He on the live.
What's happening?
Money.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need that chiropractor. Man, that shit. I know it felt good.
Got that, yeah. Go let Ling get it up in there, man. Get deep in your
He's saying it like that though.
Let him do.
Oh shit.
Because I guarantee not to make me sound like I'm about AJ. No, there's somebody in there named Ling. Or
got to be.
You know what I'm saying? And they just, hey, you want elbow? Yeah, don't give me elbow, Ling. Don't give it to me. Do it to me. Say, what's up with you in this St. Louis hat, man? What's are you just that was the first hat you found?
No. This was I thought I explained this story and everything. So,
I thought I told y'all this.
I thought I told y'all this. I don't rep.
Clearly not.
Okay, so when I commissioned the ship that I'm on.
Oh yeah, you did say that. Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, you did.
The ship is called the St. Louis.
This ship's called St. Louis. So
so we got a whole bunch of St. Louis like paraphernalia.
For all the people out there, I don't know if y'all noticed or not. Niggas wear hats not because we want to represent. we wear hats because matches the fit.
Yo, check this out. Check it. That is so true. That is so true because look, so I went to Publix and I was sitting there in line and the dude said, "Hey, go Cardinals." And I was like, "Huh? What?" he was at the checkout. I was like, and I didn't hear him. I was like, "Man, I don't have no Publix card." And he was like, "No, the baseball cap." I was like, "Oh yeah, my cap? Okay. Oh yeah.
I mean, they cool. They, what I'm saying? Cool. It's nice.
But there's this dude on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's
Emmanuel Hudson's brother.
That's it. So I was looking
Philip
for
Hudson.
Yeah. And he'd be like, and he was like walking around, and he was like, "Woo, go Padres." What? He looked around like, "What? I don't know nothing about no baseball." It's like my fitted.
Yeah, I don't know about no baseball. I don't know
about no baseball.
Nah, but the fitted clean.
Oh yeah, he was like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Get back the jacket and the boots.
And that's the thing. Like we really do not. Yeah. I want to meet the person of darker descent that does not pick a hat based off of the fit that they wear. You have to specifically pick a hat.
You got to pick a hat.
I got A's hats. I got Texas hats. I got fucking what I got? I got a Cardinals hat. I got a Red Sox hat. Yankees hat. I got all these different colors of hats, of baseball hats, and I don't fuck with none of these teams. Okay. Yeah. But whenever I step out, no, chef, don't even go there. I know where you're going. Nope. It's not happening. It's not happening.
If you always wear black and gold, you know, your colors are very limited, you know, to Pittsburgh teams. So
he was going somewhere else. I know exactly where he was going. He was going somewhere else. Nah, that wasn't where he was. I know where he was going. Nope. I'm telling you, chef. Nope. Canceled.
Right. Where was you going with it?
Oh, no worries. No need to worry about it. Anyway, we got 9 minutes to show.
You know, me and PhD, we represent the hood, you know, the home. We got our old Cliff hats, you know what I'm saying? He finally got his 5 years later.
Finally got mine because I had to beg and borrow it from you. Yeah, I had to come on.
I mean, it was sitting in the closet. I'm like, this nigga never gonna come home and get this damn hat. I'm about to start wearing this shit because it's starting to collect dust. I was like, no. When he came home for Thanksgiving, I'm like, all right, you finally got it, nigga. Here you go, man. Yeah. Like, damn.
Here's your shit. Nah, but that's something that black people really, really do. We really do that. And it's funny.
No, real talk, we do, because I have like 3 or 4 different Texas Ranger hats that are, you know, literally not the Texas Ranger color, but they're either black and red, gray and black, or just off white that I have. Yeah. It looks good.
And you know, we match. What's funny? So to me, right? So these Nike hats, my wife got me these for my birthday. She got me a black one and a white one, right? Because they go with everything. No matter what I'm wearing, I can wear one of these and be good. Black right? or white. So that's like the basis. That's like the start. And I'm by no means a fashion guru, anything like that, but I know when shit match, right?
Amen.
So, and that was taught to me very, very early on. You know, I think that's something that black culture just does. Like when the parent try to tell the kid, "Hey, dress yourself real quick, see what you come up with," and then the shit be all over the place.
Like, no, you ain't.
Baby, go back.
Not leaving out the house with that on.
That is my son every day.
You got on. You got on rain
every day. That is Jeremiah every day. It literally, dude tried to put on shorts yesterday to go to school. I'm like, bro, you do know it's like 28 degrees outside.
So my mom told me this story. So when Chef was a baby, like barely walking, I would try to leave the house with cowboy boots on, shorts, like a high green top, with my cowboy hat on.
You style
a sword stuck down my back of my shirt with a pistol with a pistol on the side. I would those 2 things I always had to have when I was leaving the house.
Got to have the sword, got to have the pistol. Protect yourself at all times.
And it wasn't no regular old pistol. It was the Lone Ranger.
The Colt 45?
Yeah, the Colt 45 Lone Ranger silver pistol.
Yeah.
I remember, and when my mom told me that story, I was like, yeah, I remember it.
Mm-hmm.
I just
and
it wasn't no accident. Like, I did it on purpose.
All that's on purpose. Everything has a purpose. The cowboy boots is so I can run in the grass and in the streets. Okay.
I'm gangster, but I'm formal at the same time.
Yeah, I need the shorts for mobility. All right. Mm-hmm. I need lateral movement. All right. I got the sword just in case a nigga get too close and I can't get to my 45. Okay. The high green is to let you know I'm high visibility, so don't fuck with me. Okay. And if I happen to get lost, you can find me easy. That's all that's about.
Like, and the cowboy boots come from Texas, okay? You gotta have the cowboy boots and hat match together. Man,
they got to
coordinate. I'm coordinating.
You gotta coordinate.
Man, I know what I'm doing out here. Just leave me alone. I know what I'm doing. But nah, for real. Like, as a kid, I remember having some non-ass matching outfits, and my mom being like, "I know you tried, but we're gonna mix this up. We gonna put this shirt with this, okay, and then you be good to go." All right, cool. Yeah. So I think every black kid was raised to match. Like, that's just, you have to, because it's a, I think there might be a cultural thing. You remember, I don't know if y'all seen this interview. I don't know if y'all seen this interview with Denzel Washington, and they had made some movie, and they were like, Denzel was like, or somebody asked, why did you need a black director? Why was having a black director so necessary? Yeah. And he was like, Scorsese could have done Schindler's List.
Yeah.
And who was the other? He said somebody else could have done Goodfellas.
Yeah.
But it's a cultural. The wouldn't have been the same. It's a cultural thing. He was like, all black families, like we know what it's like to wake up in the morning and smell that hot comb. You know what I'm saying?
On a Sunday.
On a Sunday morning. We know what that smell is. We know what the
exactly
feeling
what that
is.
smell is.
You know the feeling when Marvin Gaye is playing on the downstairs boombox on a Saturday. You know it's cleaning time.
Yeah,
you know
cleaning time.
What I remember is at my grandmother's house.
Take your ass to bed.
On the Saturday, we have it at night. In the mornings, it was always early. It was always 7 or like
6 in the
between
morning.
7 and 7:30. Wow. That was the time because my mama knew we weren't waking up at 6. It was 7 and 7:30, right when the sun was nice and hot, nice and yellow. That's when that's when the cleaning. And then you had all the window shades up.
Yeah,
it
was bright.
Everything getting clean, the whole damn house.
Yes, sir.
Send me the link. I got you, Blake. Hold on a second.
Blake said he jumping in.
Yeah. Blake gonna jump in one time.
Oh,
one time for the one time.
Oh, this is just too good.
Got LaShelle in the building, y'all. LaShelle in the building.
Let's see. I still got it down. This is an email. There it is.
All right, I got you.
All right, Blake, I sent it.
Cheek.
But yeah, man, like everybody, it's a cultural thing. You feel me? So certain cultures, man, it's different shit. So
I'm just now getting that email.
Really?
From the invite. I'm just now.
Wow. I don't think that's me. I think that's y'all. I don't think it's
not
me.
us. Sometimes it comes on time, and sometimes it doesn't.
What's up with that? It's just emails. We got to figure out another delivery system. Yeah. Like,
I can't do messenger birds. You know what I'm saying? Can't do messenger
Hold on,
birds.
wait. I think that there's another way to send it. Hold on, let me see all the options. So I can do Microsoft Outlook, PayPal. The fuck? I can do Messenger, or I can send it on the messages, but in order for you to click the link, you got to be on your computer. So, because if you click the link on your phone, it'll show up on your phone. So that's why I email it. So everybody.
It's easy. It's fine. It's just that sometimes it's just
delayed.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Goddamn Google.
We got 2 minutos. So we can get this shit started. But yeah, man, like that. We gotta talk more about this culture, man. Our culture is hilarious. We are funny.
What Paul Mooney say? Everybody want to be one till it's time to be one.
Yeah. Did y'all hear that Wayne Brady got offended at Paul Mooney when he was on the Dave Chappelle show? Remember when Paul Mooney was on Dave Chappelle and he was like people only like Wayne Brady because Wayne Brady looks like the other dude look like he's from the hood or some shit like that.
I said, that's a compliment. I'm taking that and I'm running with it. That's a compliment.
It could, maybe, possibly.
He's throwing shade, but it's Paul Mooney.
That's definite shade. It's definite shade. Hey, I thought it was Jay-Z.
That to Rakim.
So I don't know why I heard the. I thought it was Jay-Z. My bad. Hey.
Pump up the value.
Hey.
That boy pulled out. Shout out to Mama J in the building, y'all. Miss Johnson is in the building.
Yeah, what's going on, Miss Johnson? How you doing?
I have to send her reminders. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna need you to put this in your planner, and it gets you a notification sign that says, hey, boom, it pops up on your phone.
Hey, what y'all can do for real, if you're joining us on the Facebook Live, I know we got other people watching this on YouTube and everything like that. If you click like the picture of the podcast, the description will pop up, and there's a little bell next to the following button that you can turn it on. Notification of when we go live. Matter of fact, I need everybody to stop and do that right now.
Right now, hit the notification button. Now. Just like, hey, tune in.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure y'all turn them on so that every time that we go live, y'all can get the notifications quickly. Y'all can join us for the pre-show because the pre-show, this is when we get reckless. Oh, yeah, no, I sent it to him. That's why I sent it to him.
This is a family show, Blake. This is a family show.
Sir.
Hey, y'all ready to go?
Let's do it.
I say it's about showtime, baby. PhD, go and get the thing rolling. Let's go. Oh, snap, y'all. I have bestowed and passed on the responsibility. But maybe, you know what? I'm going to say this, Rob. For the next 3 episodes, we're going to let PhD do his chisel on the ones and twos. Because every now and then, I need to take a break. You know what I'm saying? I need to take a break. You know, so y'all will listen to the tunes from the one and only Dr. No PhD. Graves.
When all is ready, pump up the volume, pump up the volume.
Hey.
Yay, hey.
Blake, I sent it to
all right,
first name, last name at Yahoo. I ain't gonna say full government on the thing.
Yeah, we ain't giving out government names. Rob, kick that thing, baby. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to an all new episode of the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. We're just a panel of brown people having good conversations over here. I'm your host, Rob. Who else you got in the building?
Did you miss me? Clearly, you mofos yesterday missed me. It's the one and only. Y'all don't forget, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the one that hooked you up. Okay, remember me? Remember me, Uncle Joe Stimmy Man? Remember me?
Don't forget the OG.
You know what I'm saying? It was me, your boy DJ Shell, the king of the Stimmy.
And it's me, KG, aka Dr. Graves, no PhD. I forgot my tag.
Wow.
Pressure.
You have one time to shine.
The one time. And no, the thing is it's I'm on a different mic and like I don't know what I'm doing right now with my hands. What do I do with my hands?
PhD acting like this is the first time on live.
My first time.
I remember my first time going live.
Let me start that over. All right, it's me, KG, Dr. Graves, no PhD. You know who we are. We're here to drop bars.
Faction information, ladies and gentlemen. That is faction information. Hey, we are back.
Also, effects sound too bad.
You said what?
I said the effects too loud, or is it?
No, that's perfect.
I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit.
Happy New Year's to the lovely.
Happy New Year, Mama.
Happy New Year. First time tuning in.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We're gonna try to keep it PC.
Yeah, we
gonna try. We're gonna try.
Well, he gonna try. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we are back with another great episode for you. Another episode of controversy. Speaking of controversy, there some crazy stuff is going down in the great state. I won't say great state, but the state of Virginia.
Oh, I was gonna actually sing the song West Virginia.
I was gonna say it's like
not West Virginia, but Virginia, Rocky Mountains, take me home, country road.
Yeah,
just
one day can we keep Florida out of the news? Like at least one day. Come on,
just one day.
That's right. I thought you were gonna,
We'll try. Hey, look, it's not our fault.
Florida keep doing it. What Florida do now?
Hey, PhD got nervous. Oh shit.
Yeah, shit. Exactly. I was like, oh shit.
Again. Look, it's first time Texas ain't in the headline either. So I'm like, all right, cool. Somebody took the spotlight from us this month.
The Santas is out here tripping right now, dog.
All I'm saying is Georgia ain't been in the spotlight for a very long time. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, y'all won the national championship.
Yo, it snowed there in Georgia. Did it snow there in Atlanta?
Yes, it did. and it is going to snow again. It was like light flurries today, but it's not like, it wasn't a real snow. And then I think we're expected to get snow on Thursday, I believe.
Yo, on Tuesday it was cold and mofo. It was like
who you
32,
telling?
30. It was like there's ice built on my car. Like that's the first time. That's the first time. And I was like, yo, what is going on?
What's going on? This is Florida. It shouldn't be doing this shit.
Shouldn't be doing this. And so I had to sit in my car for like 15 minutes to let the
defrost.
Get the defrost hit.
That's his first time touching that button.
And you know what? It was. I was like, where is it?
I was
like, what's going on? I need to get to work. I was like, yo, I might call out. I might call it to work because I can't get the defrost to work.
Yo, I ain't gonna be able to make it today. What's going on? No, I know where my defrost shit is at. I'm sorry.
Hey, PhD mom over here throwing shade already. She's like, no, we just said it's first time Texas ain't been in. She said, give Abbott a minute. He gonna do it. Don't worry, he ain't gonna let us down.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Hey, man, we gotta get back on topic. So
all right,
listen,
get back on topic.
In the, like I said,
the water.
I wouldn't consider it a great state, but the state of Virginia, a mother threatens to show up to her children's school with, quote, every single gun loaded in opposition to mask mandate. Now, if you don't know, Virginia just implemented a mask mandate to where all students in all schools must wear masks, and that also applies to colleges, libraries, restaurants is up to the discretion of the owner. So that is the mandate in Virginia because COVID numbers have been running rampant already in 2022. So Virginia trying to protect themselves. But this Karen wasn't having it. No, she says.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Man, we're still in, I think we're in the era of 15 minutes of fame on the internet. You know, say something crazy so you can get your spotlight. And like who in the right mind says that? Like, okay.
Yeah, you say you're gonna bring all your guns to school.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's a very unique way to gain attention to your cause. Like if they didn't want to listen to you before, they sure don't want to listen to you now. After you made a threat,
oh yeah,
bring all your guns to the school. Like, Lord. Come on now.
Hey, and then
wait, Rob. As she was saying it was like your 3 minutes are done.
Yeah. Cut her off though.
They actually saved her because she only got 3 minutes. Yeah, she was just about to go in. They were like, "Hey, before you say anything that you shouldn't say, we're gonna cut you off right
but
there."
But the way that she ended it though is they launched an investigation of her stupid ass.
They launched an investigation.
She ended it with, "Okay, I'll see you Monday."
I'll see you on Monday.
I'll see you on Monday.
That is a verbal threat.
I'm pulling up. Hey, if this woman's kids go to my child's school, I'm pulling up strap just like, get out the car. Get out the car. I dare you. I double dog dare you, motherfucker, because this shit ain't going down to my son's school.
Hey, Rob, check this out. You know, you're going to yell taser, but you ain't got a taser.
Hey, it was a mistake. I don't have the training that white lady had. I'm sorry. I don't have the training. Taser. Oh my! I thought it was my taser. Hey, I thought it was.
I pulled the trigger 3 times, said taser after each one. So I thought it was
taser pow. Oh shit! It's not a taser.
Wait, hold on, whoa. No, we did leave Florida out because wasn't that in Florida where the officer choked the other officer for de-escalating?
Oh yeah.
There was a video that So Florida, you're back in here. You're back in here. So
we tried to give you a day off,
but you know,
we tried.
Look, your boy DJ Chef was gone for 24 hours, and I'm back, baby. I'm sorry, you know, they left that little bitty kid out there.
That was a while back ago. Was that recent?
That was the beginning of this week.
Oh shit! Okay.
that wasn't no video from you. That was this week, bro.
Like we're over here talking about equal rights and police brutality, and it's happening amongst the ranks of their own. Their own.
They don't like themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And like,
so
big.
The thing is now that there are police officers starting to hold each other accountable now. And it's a good thing to see. It's a great thing to see. There's this,
and that's what we wanted the whole time.
Yeah, and there's
that's what the whole defund the police was about.
Yeah,
accountability.
There's another incident where there's a female officer. So this one sergeant gets called onto the scene. There was a guy that was already in handcuffs. He didn't want to get into the car, and the sergeant gets out of the car and like he jumps over. He's a big old white dude. And
big boy,
like he tries to manhandle the guy already in the car, and he's already in the car. The suspect is already in the car, and then he's still talking shit to the suspect, and then the female officer comes up behind him and like kind of pulls him back. It's like, hey, chill.
We're done. It's done.
Chill, chill before you make this situation worse. And she tried to de-escalate. He turns around, puts her in a chokehold on camera, and like pushes her away.
Bye pension.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing, I wish the video has no audio. They released the video, but they did not release the audio to that video. And I'm just like, I want to know what he said, because everybody else stopped. Nobody else. You tell me this one female officer had enough courage to be like, hey,
she was like 2 times smaller than him, and she pulled him off of. And there was another officer right there at the door. He didn't do nothing.
Shit. Pussy.
Yep.
And did y'all see the one where the cop has another cop arrest somebody, another cop?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
There was a dude again already in handcuffs on the ground, and the officer starts like hitting him upside the head.
Yeah.
Right. And he's already in handcuffs, right?
Right.
And
the other cop,
and they arrest him on the spot.
Yeah, the other cop comes over. Hey, arrest him right now. You arrest him. And the other cop was like, oh, all right. Shit, you're under arrest,
that's assault. That is assault. You know
but it's a beautiful thing to see, because you're like,
it's a wonderful thing to see.
Because now it makes me second guess. I still don't trust y'all, but you know what I'm saying? It's
like you said, there's 1 or 2 of them in there that's just like, you know what? I'm going to change the stigmatism of us being brutal, us not being for our community. It's going
to take more than 1 or 2, because
it's going to take
that blue wall is deep.
Real deep. And so, and that's like the most courageous thing a person can do, honestly. Like,
fuck the blue wall.
Turn against your own. Well, not really turn against your own, but uphold the law like you're supposed to, regardless of who you are.
But you know what though?
That's
Dave Chappelle said it best.
Yeah.
He was like, do you realize the people with the lowest pay have these groups, the blue wall and back the blue and all this other shit? You realize that like people with higher paying jobs snitch on each other all the fucking time.
All the time.
Like, you talk about fucking a doctor, right?
Yeah.
A doctor, somebody come in and do an investigation. Hey, who injected this chemical? It was him at 11:32. I saw him. I told him not to. Like, that's what it is.
You're right. High paying CEO jobs that are like, in charge of companies. Like, it takes the slightest thing to get them fired, and everybody saw it. You'll get so much testimony off of that one case. You're like,
I heard one.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I heard one comedian that was like, if what they need to start doing is paying officers to snitch. He was like,
paying what?
Paying officers to snitch.
Yeah,
and he was like,
giving them bonuses.
If it's a good enough amount, he was like, shit, I'll become an officer just to snitch. He like, hey, come on, Jose, you know what you did last week. Yep, come on, give me the cuff. They go 25,000. Yeah, I saw you too, Juanita. Yep, bring your behind. Come on. he was like, make it a family tradition. He was like, his son goes, I want to be a firefighter. How dare you be a firefighter? We are a family of snitches. This is what
the officers of the law.
Did it. your grandfather before him. This is a family of snitches, damn it. This is what we shall do, and this is what you would do. But nah, for real.
On another, I'm moving on, Rob. Yeah, I'm moving on. DJ Chef is moving on. On another sad note, and life happens every day. You know what I'm saying? We're all faithful, grateful and faithful to be blessed with another day. We lost two incredible people today. We lost Meatloaf, worldly acclaimed artist, actor. For you folks that don't, you young generation that don't know who he is, go watch Fight Club. That's one of the movies. And look up the song "I Would Do Anything for Love." That is probably one of the most theatric musical pieces of work that you will listen to from the start to end.
Yeah.
And then we lost
I'm sorry.
Great comedian from Coming to America to his stand-ups in the early 80s, mid 90s, Louis Anderson.
Yeah. That's 68.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Young man, a very young man that still had a lot of life to give, but you know what I'm saying?
We losing some greats, man, in 2022. Starting off this year, it was just been crazy.
What? Oh man, we forgot about the man. You know what? And I feel very dumb. I can't think of his name. From the magazine, the black guy. I'm saying this just sounds so wrong.
The magazine. What magazine?
The magazine for the black guy.
But majority of the fashion models that are on it,
Vogue.
Yes, it was one of the editors and one of the fashion designers. I cannot think of his name. He passed this week. I saw it all over Shade Room, my Snap. I can't think of his name right now.
Andre Leon Talley.
Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
I totally forget. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That is, think about it. He's one of the first black men to grace the cover and help put together so much fashion to the culture, to everything, to the fashion
show, the fashion show.
You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So they lost the icon right there.
Yeah, we losing. I'm telling you, we losing some great ones this year. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Look, and to quote my grandmother, you better get your soul right. you better get your soul right. You ain't got to worry about the C19. I like how Miss Johnson abbreviated that. I like that C19 because I'm not gonna say the word C19. You can be like, you mean
that's the best way.
SEE? No, C. 19. So, or you can see me. 19. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, hey man, whatever your religious beliefs are, whatever who you pray to, or if you don't, you know what I'm saying? Hey, make sure you make peace and get right with your folks. That enemy you had that was, that you've been beefing with for the last 6 months, or that ex-wife or that ex-boyfriend, or whatever, that friend that y'all fell out, man, make peace. Put that sugar honey iced tea to the side and be happy. Make peace with that person. Close that.
Is it worth the energy?
Preach, Reverend Chef.
It's not worth the energy. That's the thing. Like you giving them dominion. They living rent free in your house, in your head.
Say, bro, it's a lot of folks that don't live rent free in my head no more, because I'm just like, hey, you like me or you don't. And if you don't like me, guess what? I'm still gonna pray for you.
And I'm gonna move the fuck on. It's too much work to be worried about you and what you doing. Sorry.
Peace be with you. Keep it trucking, baby. Keep it trucking.
Actual. Speaking of keeping it trucking, we're gonna keep it trucking.
We keep it trucking.
We gotta talk about we gotta talk about what is now the number one killer in America.
Yep.
It's not what you think, ladies and gentlemen.
The flu?
No.
The flu?
Going to the CDC, that is not it.
Cancer?
Fentanyl. Fentanyl is now the number one killer in America. Imported from China, mostly.
So
China.
So fentanyl is not natural. It's not a natural drug. It's actually synthesized. So it's a synthesized opioid, mostly approved for treatment of pain. It's been used to treat cancers. It's more potent than morphine. There's different versions of it. They have like patches, like transdermal patches that like go on like your skin. They make them in lozenges, like little candies.
What they do?
Yeah. The military actually use them.
Give it out. You don't need that. We don't need the public need to know that the military out here give folks.
Hey,
okay.
He's snitching. He's
I'm not snitching.
Got the podcast.
So like we back in the back when Iraq first kicked off, we didn't have morphine, but we did have fentanyl lollipops. So fentanyl lollipops for like traumatic injuries, you would stick it in your patient's mouth. They would suck on it for like maybe 2 or 3 seconds and then pass out.
Damn.
Yeah, that and you know that's what we use it for.
And you can see that's where all these addictions came from. Because motherfuckers were coming out the military and all that fentanyl lollipop.
Man,
Percocet.
When you get your leg blown off, like what you gonna do?
That's got no morphine. We'll give you something else that's gonna knock you out real quick.
So fentanyl, and that's what the purpose of it was. But the military actually saw the overuse of it in the battlefield about 10 years ago, and they took it away from the troops and substituted with something else, and it was only given in like category 3 trauma centers, all that type of stuff. So like in Germany was like the only place where you can actually get it, but it was like forward deployed on the front lines, given in every single medic's bag, and that was like the drug of choice to treat traumatic injuries. But back stateside, back on the homeward bound, the illegal drug markets, black markets, are the ones that are massively producing these and then flooding the streets, causing a lot of people to overdose because they don't understand the heavy use of it. And you're more likely to die from small doses of fentanyl because it's so potent than any other drug. We already have an opioid crisis that's going on in the US, but with fentanyl, it's so cheap to make and it's more potent, makes it more dangerous. So
hence why you see a lot of these accidental overdoses, because they're a couple of little bit over than the normal dosage.
All right, and I'm gonna tell you a story or give you a story of
Go ahead, Doc.
how easy it is to overdose on fentanyl. So there was a police officer in San Diego who was responding to a traffic stop. 2 units show up. The police officer goes to the back of the truck, opens up some bags, and they're like, okay, there's this powdery substance that's in the back. We need to get the drug dog out here to do a sniff. So he goes a little bit closer to kind of see what's going on. This powder is like going all over the place, and his eyes start to roll back, and he freaking passes out from it. Just from dust particles from the bag made him pass out and almost overdose from fentanyl. Luckily, nowadays response teams or certain actually I think every cruiser has a drug overdose bag that they can respond to in their cruisers. So we call it for the Canon kit. So a Canon kit is like anti-overdosing medications. There's a couple of anti overdosing or anti-opioid meds that are in those bags. But the police officer is specifically trained to do that, and the officer was saved by his partner because of his fast actions.
I'm not gonna lie, he would have died fucking with me.
He would have died, and you know what? Like,
honestly, I wouldn't know what the fuck to do.
It doesn't take very long, and he kind of knew. And you know what? He was a junior officer that really didn't.
He didn't know.
He didn't know, and he just didn't. And you know what? The crazy thing is, he had a mask on too.
Oh hell no! And you got a mask? Because see, you'd have passed out with me, and I seen that shit. Jimmy, what the hell wrong with you?
Yeah, and as soon as he saw him like pass out on the ground, he already automatically knew what it was. Nah, he already knew what it was. He was like, "Oh shit!"
No, I'm like, oh. Hey y'all, we need a bus. Jimmy went down.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
You know, don't you find it crazy that officers are trained this well
For
to
drugs,
respond
but not
drugs,
to kill motherfuckers?
but not to use their taser instead of their gun? You know,
It's interesting.
I'm just saying, you know, that's
Man,
I
have
find
you-
it very, very odd that these guys, like most people in trauma units, don't even know what to do in a case like that on a quick notice. Honestly, man, I've worked in a lot of hospitals, but and like the way this guy responded to it, either he already knew that what was going to happen, or he set him up, or set him up. Yeah. You know, it's an initiation, right? It's an initiation. Like, hey,
watch Jimmy go over there. Watch.
Go over there, smell this bag. Go over there, smell this bag. Tell me what you think. What does it smell like? It smell like drugs to
Hey,
me.
and then the nigga was that. You be alright. I got the bag already.
Sorry, that don't smell like no.
Hey, Ramirez, remember that time you almost died?
You tried to kill me, man. Nah, you can't prove shit.
Man, stop being
Wait.
pussy.
Say literally
He lived.
He pulled a wider. He was like, "Hey, Sheriffino, you met my friend Wider? Piss on you, Wide. Yeah, you went over there. Piss on that nigga."
Yeah,
Man,
but
look,
yeah, that's scary. And when the officer woke up, he was like, I seriously thought I was gonna die. I was like,
oh,
yeah,
you was.
Yeah, you was.
You definitely were.
Yep.
Yeah, no, for real, Jimmy.
But
I didn't know what was going on with you.
Let me go over a few points and notes that I looked up here. So overdose deaths involving synthetic opioids were nearly 12 times higher in 2019 in 2013.
Damn.
12 times higher than in 2019 than 2013.
Wow.
More than 36,000 people died from overdoses involving synthetic opioids in 2019. That number in itself brought some attention to me. So 36,000 people in 1 year in 2019 died from overdosing, not just fentanyl, but all other synthetic opioids. On average, we have 36,000 people commit suicide as well.
Damn.
So it's beating suicide a year.
Damn. And that was 2019. Shit, 2020 ain't even hit yet, bro.
Yeah,
Woo!
exactly.
What did it say? We 21 days in, it's already showing his ass.
Yeah,
for real.
But the thing is
y'all thought I was a fool back last year. Wait till you see me now.
So
this shit is not a game.
So it's coming from two fronts. It's coming from the southern border and it's coming from China. We can do what we can. Yeah, we can do what we can to stop it from coming from China. But most of the fentanyl is coming from the southern border.
Not to say that our down south neighbors are purposely doing this.
No, it's just the demand. Like Americans are the biggest opioids overusers in the world. So, the demand is here, but there's such a stranglehold on it to try to control it. You're causing this. So what can we do to fix it?
I really want to know the guy that says, hey, this drug kills people. Let me try that.
Let me try.
Hey, let me get
You didn't die. You didn't die. You didn't die.
Hey,
so therefore,
what a rush.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Did you see me?
I was almost gone, wasn't I? Hey, like Kevin Hart there. I'm lost you there, didn't
I? So, it's all fun and games, but when you really, really break down and think about it, so there are a lot of people that are in pain that can't afford healthcare, and this is the resources that they're stuck with. It's to get stuff off of the black market.
Sad.
This is how you fix it. Fix the healthcare
YouTube
system.
is a hell of a tool, right?
Hell of a tool. Yeah.
And there's a shit ton of resources to say, hey, my elbow hurts. Yeah. How do I fix it? YouTube.
Yep.
Hey, I got chest pains. What do I do? And not only will it help, it'll be all 100% natural. Yep. No, none of this synthetic opioid shit. Yep. It'll be all natural. Did you know some crabgrass is good for medicinal uses?
Crabgrass.
That means the shit in your front yard. Because I know everybody that killed all their goddamn weeds. You can carry your ass outside.
Unless you live in New York and California, in certain parts of California, you don't have grass.
Okay, there's other ways. Shit, California got a shit ton of palm trees. Do you know the leaves on palm trees have medicinal use? Shit.
Look, they got legalized. You can buy weed legally in Cali.
Yeah, you got legal weed. That shit fix everything. Do you know that smoking weed can prevent you from catching COVID? Did you know that?
It is not.
I love the CDC.
The statistics it's very new. It's very new research. However,
I don't know that at all. I don't know about that research. I don't know.
No, but this is real shit though.
I wouldn't doubt it though.
There was a study done at I think UC Berkeley. Of
course it had to be from Berkeley. Of course it had to be from California. Like that's not questionable at all.
Shit, weed legal hell. Hey, some of you students go out there buying weed.
Were high when they did the report. Of course, it works.
It should work. Put that in the review.
Oh, just shit that comes out of Berkeley, man.
Hey, look. I bet they had like 5 or 10 students go get some weed, smoke that shit, expose them to COVID, be like, you got it? Nah, fool, I'm straight.
No, man.
I got the munchies. I can taste all this ice cream. I'm chilling, baby. Chilling though. He been coughing in my face for 20 minutes, and I ain't know that
munchies,
shit.
Man, I'm about to go down here and tear this bag of chips up. Real quick.
Can
you taste it? Can you taste it? Yep.
Who making a 7-Eleven run?
They ate a whole bag of Ruffles. Have you ever eaten a whole bag of Ruffles? You tear up your whole mouth. Tear up your whole mouth.
Fuck your whole mouth.
These cats smoke that shit and be like, yeah, I ate a whole bag of Ruffles.
Hey, I need.
Hell no.
I tasted everything though.
Hey, some tortilla chips too.
You got a little blood in there. Oh, that's all right. It's natural. It's for the Ruffles.
Nah, but real talk though. We got.
Yeah, let's move on. Move on to this.
Hey, let's go ahead and talking about you two's favorite subject.
Some politic.
Damn Skippy.
Politic.
Our favorite representative. He don't represent me, but he spoke out of illness and out of turn. Rob, I gave you the intro. Go for it.
Man, it ain't our favorite. Fuck this nigga.
He ain't our favorite either.
No.
As a voting Republican, I don't represent this at all.
I appreciate that, PhD. You spoke for all of it.
That's not what we represent at all.
This is not the legacy we would like to
leave. I don't recognize that food. There's a lot of foods that.
Yeah,
man. Yeah, I don't know about the Republican Party anymore. Honestly,
hey, you got to be independent like the rest of the young people.
Yeah, exactly. I'm about to vote independent this next time.
I'm like, where's the me five me category at? I'm voting for myself.
Me five me.
I'm voting for myself. No. I mean, and again, like I've always switched back and forth, depending on what's going on. And I would say I'm more progressive than anything. But it's just like certain things that I like about the Republican Party and I like about the Democratic Party as well. It's just
either way, whoever you vote for, is fuck this dude and keep it pushing. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell faces backlash over Black voter comments.
Big turtle.
Big turtle. That's what I'm about to say. Yeah. Hey, look, they all looking in the back. Like, you just really said that.
Yo, Mitch McConnell looks like a freaking turtle.
I'm saying though, for real. Anyway, hey, let's play the audio. I gotta play the audio.
I gotta go piss.
TMI.
Well, the concern is misplaced because if you look at the statistics, African American voters are voting in just as high a percentage as Americans.
What the fuck does that mean?
So I can tell you what it means from a citizen for a long time. You know, you're former military, retired. Welcome to the citizen side. For us regular folks that work the 9 to 5 or the 5 to 9, it's been two Americas forever.
So he's acknowledging we are no longer American. We never were really, but we're not American.
If he wanted to say the N-word, he should have just said it right there.
I'm saying though, if you feel that way, just say that. Just say that. And watch. She gonna try to say, "Oh, I misspoke." No, nigga, clear as day.
As they say, a drunk mind speaks a sober thought.
Facts.
And I don't think he was drunk, but ain't no takebacks. You said
no,
it.
He's just old, man. You know what? And again, like
I don't give a damn how old he is.
Somebody needs to take these old politicians. There needs to be an age limit on people in politics.
But okay, if that's the case, then PhD,
yeah,
are you gonna run?
It needs to be a faster route to get there.
Think about it. Think about it. If we're putting the age, so the age gap, let's just say the age gap is what, 68? 68, you gotta be out.
No. So I think 73. Okay, like if retirement age is supposed to be 65, they're supposed to retire like 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Some of these politicians have been in Congress, have been in office
since we were kids.
Since like 50 damn years. Joe Biden.
It's a lifelong appointment for some of these motherfuckers. So.
I mean, and I'm not talking about judges. Judges, that's totally different because they're in the judicial side. They don't have a lot of leeway in coming up with laws and dealing.
They just enforce the laws.
they interpret the laws that are being passed down from legislation. So
either way, we got to acknowledge what this side some bitch did. So Mitch McConnell, if you didn't hear my audio, he just said African American voters are voting at the same percentage rate as Americans. Now you would expect him to say something like same percentage as white Americans or Hispanic
Latin American,
Latin Americans, Asian Americans.
I mean, he misspoke, and again, like that's the
ain't no misspoke. Your ass didn't put nothing in front of Americans.
Yo, and you know what? The way that I see it, I was like, okay, Mitch McConnell rarely misspeaks.
Exactly.
So
they caught him slipping.
I gotta take this as face value. And
I don't think it was a slippage. I think he meant what the fuck he said.
I'm not saying he was.
Rob, how was that? Go ahead.
It's crazy that he would actually get up there and say some crazy shit like that.
The question caught him off guard.
Thank you. That's what I'm about to say. The question that was presented, it caught literally. The question itself said it, and the person who asked the question got the perfect answer.
But the crazy part, the question set him up to say, compare races.
Yeah.
And caught him slipping.
Not black to America. Bitch, that is like, you know what I mean?
So out of his mouth, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
He said,
yeah.
He said black people are voting in the same rate as Americans.
The question had nothing to do with black people. It's just the question was about racism.
It did have something because it was saying, what do you say to black voters who are skeptical about voting in the next election? And because he was talking about statistics.
Okay.
So he was like, the statistics are wrong, basically, even though statistics are statistics for a reason.
Equal voting rights and the new laws and all that.
Yeah. So again, like, how do you explain more black people voted in this last election than people voted for when Obama was running both times? More black people voted this time around than when we actually had a black president running.
How do you explain saying black people are voting the same amount as Americans?
I'm not trying to explain that at all. Like,
you can't even mansplain that. That shit's just bad.
It's just really, really bad. Like,
that's just really bad.
Hey. What you say? Hey man, did you mean to really say the N-word?
But this is
not really, but I did.
Yeah,
this is exactly.
You basically said nigga.
This is exactly what I mean about like getting people out of office that are way too old, because
they're not with the times.
They're not with the times.
This is not the freaking 60s and 70s. We are not in segregation. We are not like, this is not the civil rights movement anymore. Like, the fact that Dave Chappelle said it. The LGBT plus community have more power than the regular folks that's in office right now.
And you know what? Like, and it's in. It's hard to say that it's just time for change. Honestly, it definitely is time for, and we've been talking about time for change for the longest time, like as long as I've been an adult. And
it's always time for change. It's always time for something.
It's always time for something. But nothing has really changed. You know what?
When is it gonna be time to stop? That's what I would know.
So there has been things that have been changing. We have more women in Congress now, and then we ever had. Huh?
Rob,
I said woohoo. Sorry.
You know, yeah.
I'm just listing off the things that have changed. You know, in the past 5 to 10 years. So, you know, progress does take time.
But this long? I mean, come on now.
It just,
as they say, man,
we need to push the button.
I mean, think about this, right? We talked about this last episode.
What?
It took them no time. Biden's first fucking bill,
right,
was the Asian and Pacific protection
anti-hate,
anti-hate bill. Yep. That was the first fucking thing he did in office.
Yep,
we coming up on a year, big guy. Matter of fact, it's been a year.
And since we're on the topic of this Voting Rights Act, or what they're trying to implement or change something with the voting, it's reached the Senate and they can't even agree on it, and it's been over freaking almost 2 years that they've been talking about this.
Yep,
they can't come to a conclusion, and again, the people that actually voted for what Joe Biden wanted to put forward, people didn't like it. They're like, this sounds stupid. We don't need to do this. We need to have voter registration. We need to have an ID. You need to have all of these type of things when you go to vote.
So
what the voting bill was trying to do was trying to change all of that to where you don't need to register. You don't need to
have regular.
Just have regular.
So basically, hold
on. Let me make this one last point. And basically, what the bill was going to be presented was you could vote in whatever state that you're going to vote in, 24 hours or vote that same day without registration. So you know how you have to register and then go vote? What the bill was going to do was you didn't have to register at all. You can register on site.
That's going to make the process even longer.
It's going to make the process even longer. But what's to stop you from going across state lines and registering there?
Facts. Anywhere.
Or anywhere. There's nothing, and plus they're not going to ask you for ID either.
That's what I was going to say. If they can do, you can do the registration shit, but you need some ID.
That shit, that bill opens the floodgates for fraud.
Yep.
And people
you got illegal immigrants voting.
Exactly.
So think about it. Not only think about it. Okay, so we're role playing here. Let's say one of us is a multi-time felon, and we haven't committed a crime in almost 15 to 20 years. You've built a business, but you made this one mistake that cost you to become a felon. So does that if that law goes in place? Think about it. You're as a felon, now you can vote.
I'm back in the game.
Yeah. So
and honestly, I think there needs to be some type of change to that.
There are certain degrees of being a felon that doesn't allow you to vote. So what the bill was proposing to change was violent felons, rapists, child molesters
can vote.
Oh
no, sir.
If you've been convicted of a sex crime, rape, murder, and you're a felon, your rights to vote were going to be reinstated. Like, this bill was freaking crazy. Nobody was on board with it. And again, I definitely agree with reinstalling certain felons their voting rights, because the anti-crime, the crime bill from 1994 locked up a lot of innocent people for minor charges, and some people just took plea deals just to get, maximum
less time. they didn't want to go to trial and serve a life sentence.
But they lost their voting rights in that. So it needs to be case by case, and it is case by case because you can go to your state to petition for your voting rights to be reinstated. The issue is that at that system at the state level, that's where the corruption is happening. The corruption is happening like for Florida. I looked this up during the time that we were voting. The state or your district office can set the amount of people that they will see that were convicted felons and overturn their conviction so they can vote. There's a certain amount that they see per year in the state of Florida, or not in the state of Florida, but in the district of Duval County, they see 50 cases a year. Only 50 cases a year. That's small.
Damn.
That's one day. That's in probably one day.
They only hear 50 cases a year. So only 50.
It's probably on a Wednesday in the middle of April.
Yeah. That's what it is. and again, like there's thousands of petitions for people to get their voting rights reinstated, and they can't get the chance. They don't get the chance.
That's crazy.
So that's where it needs to actually change. So at the state and local level, like at the state and local level, when it comes to voting, that's where it needs to all happen, because you don't want to get the federal involved in it. They shouldn't be.
I feel like if government this goddamn bad, we just need to start over. We just need to start the fuck over, because somebody we got old ass people in there from the 1940s.
You know, right? Somebody proposed the whole thing, just like we gave the Indians their land. Like there should be a African American sanctuary, like a state. Like
I agree. You know what's funny? So
multiple states.
Somebody brought this up.
Let's give us the South. Let's give all South.
Yeah, we'll take. Hey,
we'll take the old.
But not Florida. We'll leave that to the old white folk. No, because that ain't considered the South. We'll leave that to the old white folk. Well, let's get Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, and Alabama. I'll take Mississippi too.
Okay, that's
we don't want Louisiana. That shit gonna flood in a second.
That's not part of the 13 colonies. Is it?
It isn't.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but again, like that would be perfect. That would be perfect. You got ripe farmland, you got hills, rolling hills, you got access to waterways.
We good out here.
Yeah, we throw Texas in there too. Throw Texas in there. So
hell no.
Louisiana purchase.
Texas is way too big. You don't want to go.
You know what?
So I'm independent now.
It's either all the South or Texas alone.
Texas would stay neutral. Texas would stay neutral. Texas should stay neutral, and because it's always was neutral back in the day. Like a lot of freed slaves fled to Texas.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
You know what's funny? So somebody brought this up. I seen this on like TikTok a while ago. Remember when Black people were like, we should get reparations, and the government was like, there ain't enough money for that. And then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And niggas start getting fucking getting these stimulus checks.
That's funny. That's funny. It's funny and all, but it's our own money though. You're getting it back. You're not. This isn't.
I'm okay with that. Give me my 40 acres in the mule, and I'll be good. Give me my 40 acres. I'll take a mule as well. And hell, you can give me. And see, here's the thing. You can give me the same stimmy. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Rob, you know how we talk about I saw this one quote the other day, and it said that Black people are the only race that will take compliments from oppression via sentimental value versus monetary versus we're the only culture that's never gotten anything monetary. We always get something that's sentimental, like
we're sorry,
Harriet Tubman on the back of the quarter, a statue.
Now we're getting Maya Angelou, you know what I'm saying? Oh, did y'all know that the actual monument of Crazy Horse, the Indian, is still being built to this day from the 1940s?
What?
What? Where?
Oh man.
What?
Man, look, man.
You got
take
you
one
got
day
to
off.
send it.
Yeah, I take one day off, and you niggas is just like, what the fuck?
You're
Yeah,
gonna have to
we
research
out of
that.
touch.
You're gonna have to research that and bring it up on another
I believe
time.
I sent it to y'all. Y'all just didn't probably pay attention.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's all right. It happened. Yeah, I know. It happened.
But we definitely got to talk about that next episode. We only got 10 minutes in this one, but
it's all good. Yeah.
Listen, all I'm saying is the government claimed that we weren't getting our reparations because money was tight. And we get it. Black people that had money tight our whole lives. We understand money being tight. We get it.
Student debt.
Get it. We get it. The country's struggling. I understand.
Yeah.
Country on welfare. You know what I'm saying? The EBT card just got shut off. I get it. I understand it. But then the very next year, you say, oh shit, COVID happened. People ain't working. Economy gonna fail. Let's give away a couple $1 trillion. Hold on, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Sir, excuse me, I got a question. Didn't you say, didn't you just say, not 365 ago, that we ain't had no money? How the fuck we can afford $1.6 trillion?
And we're trying to make up and do another spending bill for another $1 trillion. For another.
So what in the fuck is going on with our money? Why the fuck we ain't got no?
Look, the first loan yet. All right, chill out.
Here's the crazy part.
We haven't even repaid our loans yet from the previous year, and we're already trying to spend.
And we trying to get more
money than the previous year. And you know what?
To get another.
Inflation has increased 40% since last year. 40%. That's fucking insane.
Which means
and think about
the bank need to deny this goddamn loan. Okay,
Yes.
Decline. Your credit is horrible.
What needs to happen is they need to stop printing money. If they stop print, they're creating.
That's all the loan
artificial
is.
inflation.
The loan is basically saying, "Hey, World Bank, print us some more money."
No, they ain't saying print World Bank, print us some more money. They'll be like, "Hey, we got this much money, but in circulation, we got a printer that's just printing that shit like nonstop.
Yeah.
We need more paper.
And 24 hours a day.
We need some more paper though.
Circulate, baby, circulate.
Because we ain't gonna stop printing this money.
And we can't. At this point, we can't do it. We can't stop.
Well, think about it. Why you think that the rise of cryptocurrency is slowly creeping up on these boys?
Boy, when that shit takes off, I'm telling you, like the U.S. Treasury is going to be in a fucking shit show. They're gonna be like, well, where's all of our money going? And it's not circulating back into the system.
Crypto.
It's circulating into
digital
non-fungible tokens. It's for certain big.
And your ass can't get it back neither. You can't garnish shit. You can't do a motherfucking thing.
You can't do nothing about it.
Hey, real quick, to all you people out there that's got your wages garnished, put that shit in crypto. They can't touch it. I'm just
we got. Where's that? Get it.
Yep.
Dead ass. They can't touch it. You can't garnish no wage that goes directly to crypto.com. You can't.
Yep.
Unfortunately.
You
got to catch
Rob,
that.
You out here giving out gems, boy. You gotta be careful now. You're giving out gems.
Yeah, you're giving out true gems. And again, like they're coming out, they're trying to make laws to where they can get into crypto accounts. But they can't.
No, the hell they can't. They cannot. They cannot.
It's called crypto for a reason.
Yep. Good luck figuring out the code, bitch.
Yeah. And don't let me get a cold storage.
Oh, that shit over with.
It's over. It's over with if I get a cold storage.
But like they say, hey, store that bad boy on a flash drive.
That shit on lockdown.
It's on lock.
Facts.
Yeah.
Shit, the FBI can't touch that shit.
Yeah.
That shit. Hey, look,
we need all of it.
Niggas that look, hey, real shit. I heard this story not too long ago. There was a dude who robbed the bank for $1.5 million, right?
Yeah.
Put all of the shit into digital cryptocurrency. He went to jail
Yeah.
Okay, this is back in like 08, 09 time.
Oh shit.
When Bitcoin was on the low.
Right.
Put all of that shit in the Bitcoin because he didn't know what the fuck to do with it.
Right.
They couldn't get the money back. Right. He got out of jail because you only do 10 years for robbing the bank. I don't know if y'all noticed or not. You do 10 years for robbing the bank. He went back to his Bitcoin. This motherfucker is damn near a billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay. He got out of jail and said, "I'm chilling, bitch.
I'm rich, bitch.
Ain't no parole for me, bitch. I'm on an island somewhere. Fuck out of here." Oh, I thought that was brilliant.
That's funny. That's funny.
Fucking brilliant. This man had a master plan. He said, I'm gonna do this a little bit of time.
Let me give y'all a gem just in case. And since we're talking about crypto and monies.
Mm-hmm.
The movie GameStop, and what actually happened with the big squeeze that happened last year, January 27th, they made a movie about it, and it's coming out January 28th, and it's called GameStop: The Rise of the Gamers.
Wait, January 28th, like in 7 days?
Yes.
Oh shit, I gotta see that.
Yeah, there's a trailer on YouTube for it, and it explains everything that happened for the little short squeeze that happened with GameStop and AMC and all of those companies that were shorted last year around this time. With that being said, it still hasn't happened really. Like, it's still on the rise. The short squeeze hasn't really happened, but there's a prediction that there's going to be another play for the shorts to try to cover. So
I can't wait for that. And I'm gonna just get in it. I'll lose my money up front, but I know that bitch gonna climb later on.
Yeah. Facts.
I'll take that L.
You know, if you don't want to invest in it, that's cool. Just keep an eye on it.
Mm-hmm. And when it hit its low, buy all of it.
Yo, it can't get, well, it's pretty low right now. And it's about as low as it was last year.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna run up again. It can't stay this low for too long. Unless the economy stays low.
Yeah, this economy is in the trash right now.
And I know I wasn't here yesterday to touch on the Activision Microsoft purchase.
Oh yeah, we talked about, and you're right about that. So I want to make a correction on what I said the other day. So it was Overwatch that that Microsoft bought, not
Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah.
So
okay.
CEO, I'm tongue tied. The CEO just released. Xbox CEO just said they're since the purchase is the merge basically is getting ready to happen, they're going to buy abandoned franchises. So for all you folks back in the day who were playing Guitar Heroes, they're going, look, they say, hey, look, we got to bring back the cash cow.
Bring back Guitar Hero on fucking Oculus.
Yeah, bring back Guitar Hero.
Oh my God.
Hey, you know what? Real talk, you know what? Which franchise really sucked? And they just dropped the ball on it, and they came out with a whole controller for it. Was DJ Heroes.
Oh yeah, with the scratch machines and all that.
Yeah, that thing bottomed out so bad it failed. Yeah, they tried, but so that's one of those things. So upon that merger, your Diablos, your Overwatch, the whole Call of Duty series, whether it be Cold War, all Call of Duty is part of Activision.
Yeah,
that's part of that big merger. So, and even a lot of folks don't even know this, the first ever open world free-based Star Wars game is part of Activision.
Oh shit.
Oh, wait.
That is getting ready to release here within the next year. That's part of Activision. Lucas Film Art Studio Gaming and Activision. That's what I'm like. When I saw this purchase, I was just like, I lost my shit. I was just like, you got to be kidding me.
Microsoft.
I don't. They're the gaming studio for it, but Lucas Arts is owned by Disney. Everything Lucas Arts is owned by Disney. Anything Star Wars is owned by Disney. So
Disney's just gonna make some money off it. That's all.
That's all.
So and I saw it as this. This is probably going to merge, or this is probably going to be one of the biggest platform crossover purchases for your people that play your Worldcrafts, Starships, all those big PC games.
Well, okay, hold on. Before you even go any further, and there's a correction. Everything Star Wars now is owned by EA.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it's EA, so they can't take because
EA is not going to join that merger.
Yeah, they're not joining that merger. So
yeah, now that's I think that was part of one of the ones that it did go through. And another thing that affected the actual merger, Sony stock the day that it was reported, $20 billion loss.
Damn.
Yeah.
20 bing bings?
20 bing, 20 bill.
Like that.
Nah, like I don't know if you guys, and like I said, both of y'all are PlayStation guys. The person that entertains my time, she owns a PS5. She has. See how, I don't give out names.
That wasn't cryptic at all.
I'm just saying, but I didn't give out no names. I didn't give out no names. Though. I'm just saying.
I know, but like,
sorry.
I don't understand. Like, where you come with that? Like,
but whatever.
Was that a compliment?
We're not going.
I don't even know how to take that.
That was a DJ Chef moment. She has done more complaining about.
He don't want to dwell on it no longer.
That was damn near disrespectful.
PhD.
Like, wait a minute.
Wait a damn minute.
What did you just say?
Oh, shit.
What did he say?
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Ever since she switched over from Xbox to back to PlayStation, she said she's had the worst gaming experience because of everything that's going on with the servers for Sony, a lot of recalls and stuff. And it's like, I was like, we ain't had no recalls on Xbox.
Well, yeah, Game Pass. So that's the one thing that's going for Microsoft and Xbox right now. It's like Game Pass. Y'all are killing it with that shit. But again, you don't have any new content. You don't have any new content. You're just bringing up stuff from the past.
From the old shit.
We're
gonna redo this game on a new platform.
Yeah, that's a new system. Like, come on now.
That's still on Madden 20.
Yo, and again,
I'm retired.
And again, like until Xbox can answer the PlayStation exclusive of Spider-Man, I don't want to hear.
God of War. Yeah.
God of War. Like if they don't have any, like, okay, stop bringing up Halo because that Master Chief's carried Xbox on his back for the last freaking century. So,
and I'm not gonna lie, Halo was a bomb ass game.
Halo is the bomb. Like
even the new one that just came out, it's whoo.
Well, I heard.
I played the OG Halo and Halo 2. Them were the only two that I played on the OG Xbox.
Is the GOAT when it comes to Xbox? It's synonymous, but you haven't had anything really in the past 5 years that's an Xbox exclusives. Like, yeah, Microsoft just bought up a whole bunch of gaming studios, but these gaming studios aren't producing like real games. Call of Duty is just rebranded every single year.
Wait a minute, Activision has Crash Bandicoot?
Yes.
That's part of
Oh shit!
Think about that. That used to be a Sony.
Right,
that was a Sony exclusive.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, again, wait a minute. Hold up.
Yeah, I just sent it to you. I was just like,
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, Spyro. Spyro is my shit too.
Again, Spyro, like we're talking about old games.
Don't matter. It's still good as fuck.
Still good. They're on Xbox finally, but you're able to buy these games $50. What I heard is like they're gonna be they're Activision franchises. So
they're giving out major discounts right now on the marketplace.
Yeah,
for Game Pass, like you can buy.
Stock up then. Shit.
I'm definitely not getting an Xbox, but I will be getting a PC, and I'll be playing Microsoft games on my PC. So
Well, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't played a video game in a minute, but I will be. Ladies and gentlemen, we gotta end the show right here. We are out of time. I'd like to say thank you to all of our listeners out there, all of our YouTube listeners, all of our Facebook listeners, Twitch listeners, or I keep saying listeners, watchers,
yeah.
YouTube watchers, Facebook watchers, Twitch watchers, let's see, Twitter watchers. We got a bunch of watchers. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep blowing up the chat because the chat is where it's at. You hear? Hey, I just dropped the bar. Yep. No, but for real though, thank y'all so much for listening. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. If you're listening to this on the podcasting platform, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Anchor, Spotify, and there's so many more out there that we are on, go check us out. And we appreciate you for listening on those platforms. We are the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. We're just a panel of brown people having good conversations over here. I'm your host, Rob. Who else we got in the building?
Mississippi is strong. Say it with me. But I need it back. I need it back 10 times fold, baby. I'm coming for it. It's your boy, DJ Chef.
You ain't getting mine. Fuck it.
And it's me, KG, a.k.a. Dr. Graves, no PhD. We spilled a lot of tea today, and it won't stop on the clock.
Okay, you tried.
It's me.
Okay.
It won't stop. And you know who we are because we always dropping bars.
Factual information, ladies and gentlemen. That is factual information. You know where to catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We will see y'all